Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Idahoan Show. Today I want to talk about wake-up lights. Now, don't worry, this is not a sponsored promotional video. It's more of a life hack because the product that I'm going to end up recommending, or the type of product that I'm going to end up recommending, is not even marketed for what I'm using it for. Now, if you're not already aware, a wake-up light is basically a substitute for an alarm clock. The concept here is that the most natural, least stressful way to wake up is for the first rays of the rising sun to catch you slumbering peacefully in bed, and then as it gets light outside, you just naturally wake up. However, for most of us, that doesn't quite work with our work schedules and so forth, so we need something to wake us up before the first rays of the rising sun light upon our bedroom windows. And so that could be an alarm clock that makes a loud noise and jolts you out of bed at 6:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning or whenever you need to get up. Or it could be a light that comes on and that has much the same effect, perhaps with a little bit less stress because it's a little bit more in tune with how your body would wake up naturally. Now, some companies that make and market wake-up lights have tried to glorify and sensationalize them with all kinds of medical-sounding terminology like light therapy and sleep therapy and who knows what all else. But at the end of the day, it's just an alarm clock that wakes you up with light instead of sound. That said, not all wake-up lights are created equal. And frankly, I'm not aware of any satisfactory wake-up light on the market that is marketed as such. There's a lot of wake-up lights on the market, ranging in price anywhere from about $20 to several hundred, but it seems like they're all pretty dim. They're all just going to make sort of a dull glow on your nightstand, which, you know, if you're a light sleeper, maybe that's enough to wake you up. But what I want in a wake-up light is something that actually lights up the room enough that I don't have to turn the lights on to get up and go about getting dressed and my morning routine. And so for many years, my wake-up light was just a light fixture plugged into an outlet timer, which I had programmed to turn on at 4:45 every morning. And so at 4:45, the room would go from pitch black to pretty well illuminated in the blink of a solenoid-operated relay. And as you can probably imagine, that was effective at waking me up, but it wasn't that much less stressful than having an audible alarm clock buzzing in my ear at 4:45 every morning. But for a long time, that's kind of what I was stuck with, just because there wasn't anything better on the market, and I didn't really have the time to build a custom light fixture that would come on gradually over a longer period of time. However, more recently I discovered that there are commercial light fixtures designed to do exactly that, and they're sold primarily as aquarium lights. And basically what these things are is a big bar of LEDs that in its original inception would sit on top of a fish tank and provide illumination for your aquarium. But many of them are programmable for a full day-night cycle, even with the ability to change colors so that you can simulate, you know, the red tones of sunrise and sunset and so forth. Maybe certain species of fish, if you have them in an aquarium in a room that doesn't have any natural lighting, need that day-night cycle to regulate their biological clock somehow and stay healthy. Not really sure what the implications are for fish, but for me, it makes a great wake-up light because you can get these things in relatively high wattages, you know, more than enough to illuminate a small bedroom, and just set it up. I've got it on top of a piece of crown molding above a window, but you could set it on top of a dresser or just fix it to the wall or whatever's convenient. And then you've got a programmable light fixture that you can program to come on at whatever time you want to wake up, plus a margin for waking up gradually, and initially have it fade to a dull red sunrise, and then to a full, bright white light that illuminates your bedroom. Now, these aquarium lights are not dirt cheap, but they're not outrageously expensive either. I think I paid about $75 for mine. And I got, if I remember correctly, a Haiger Model 16. But I'm sure there's different makes and models that probably all provide similar functionality. The key is you want to get one that is bright enough to illuminate your bedroom and has the programmability function, so you can tell it, how bright to come on at what time, and be able to fade from one brightness setting to the next. Mine, you program it in steps, and then it automatically fades over a 15-minute period from one step to the next. So that makes programming it really easy. I've been using this aquarium light as a wake-up light for a while now, and it seems to work pretty well. I like to program it to initially come on about 45 minutes before I absolutely need to get out of bed. So that way, over the first 15 minutes it fades from nothing to, I think I got it set for 2% red illumination. And then over the next 15 minutes it fades from there to 100% white illumination. And then I can still lie in bed for up to 15 minutes at full illumination before I absolutely have to get out of bed. And so that provides me a pretty low stress and yet effective way to ensure that I'm getting up when I need to. Anyway, hope somebody out there finds this tip useful, whether it's for yourself or for helping your kids wake up on time, or whatever the case may be. Anyway, till next time, thank you for watching The Idahoan Show.